Hello you, and welcome back to the channel. Today I have been tasked with a teeny little video in collaboration with For the Love of Horror, which is an event that would have taken place around this time had it not been for the Rona. So what Gwyneth and I have decided to do is a small makeup tutorial with some kind of horror element, and this is it. As I am a total wuss bucket when it comes to horror, I can't, not even a little bit. I've asked Gwyneth if she could maybe pick me out a character for me to attempt, and she has chosen the nun from the Conjuring series. Great. Great. So The Nun, the film, follows a priest and his kind of novice underling who's just about to kind of finalize her vows, and they are sent to the Vatican to investigate the death of a young woman. And they confront a malevolent force, which obviously is the nun, the scary bit. I've never seen it, I never will, I have no intention of ever watching it, but since I've been asked to kind of do some kind of content that's horror related, here we are. Anyway, I did have limited makeup resources when I was attempting this makeup, so the only thing scarier than what I'm dressing up as is how I attempt this makeup. So I'm sorry. And let's get started. So first of all, you will need a light colour base. I have got NYX Born to Glow in Alabaster because it's the lightest makeup I have, but I will warn you, if you do have sensitive skin, I did come out quite a lot in like a blemish afterwards, so please be careful with it if you do have sensitive skin. It came out more horrific than the actual nun itself. Next, I use Creepin face paint to whiten it up even more. I use the white colour, obviously, to make it more white, to make me look like death, actual death. And it was at this point that I realised I hadn't checked the reference really at all, and I forgot to cover my eyebrows, so I stopped the whole video and started again, and then attempted it correctly. And here we are, using a decent Pritt stick. As long as it's a decent glue stick and not those cheap things that you can get from Wilko's, it does cover really well. And at this point, I could now cover my face correctly and cover my eyebrows because the nun doesn't have any. And then we go back to the white base and lightening up that skin. After all, we don't want to look like we're from the land of the living. We are dead, guys, we are dead. And to be quite honest, it wasn't that far removed from my actual skin tone, so I think we're doing quite well. Deb. You don't realise how much face space you've got to cover until you're trying to cover it. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Pow! Okay, again, at this point I realised that I'd missed a step altogether. I forgot to press record, as you do because I'm professional. So what I used for a kind of base on my eye was the brown face paint from the Creepin Aqua Colour range. I didn't have a black. I then took some brown eyeshadow to add the kind of detail and the creasing in the nun's face because she's hella old and I am not that old just yet. So again, I used the creases of my own face so they didn't look too bizarre or too out of place. So again, if you smile, you get those kind of creases in your face and frowning, and I just used my own creases in my face. Smudging on that brown Creepin again, and then going over the top with the black eyeshadow, as you do because I'm a professional. I think it's cool with makeups like this because it doesn't have to look neat, because at the end of the day she is, you know, death incarnate, so somehow I don't think they're going to be terribly bothered about how they look in the morning. So once again, when it came to my frowning, again I used the lines of my actual face. If you frown, you get those creases in your face, and just follow your own lines, and then it doesn't look too out of place. Depends how accurate you want to go. Next, I used the eyeliner, it's RIMMEL Exaggerate because I'm cheap as shit, and I used that to darken down all of the makeup that I do have because the eyeshadow wasn't really giving me the darkness of my soul that I needed, so I just used the eyeliner to really kind of darken it up. Again, smudgy, smudgy. It doesn't have to be neat. We did. I then used the same eyeliner to add the kind of weird veiny things that she has on her eyes. Again, I am not entirely sure what that's all about. I think it just adds to the drama and of the creepiness in the movie. Again, I've never seen it, never will, so don't ever ask me to ever. Using a different eyeliner now just to kind of fill in the gaps of my eyes so that you can't see any white. It was then that I realised I needed a thinner face, so I'm just contouring with a kind of dark eyeshadow to make me look a little bit more hollow. To be quite honest, I tend to wing a lot of this stuff. There's no right or wrong answer, as long as you can kind of get the main features out, which is the eyebrows, the lips, the eyes, and the kind of thinness of her nose, then you can't really go wrong. And now for the big reveal.
Hello.
Sorry that was really short, guys, but I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. If you would like to see any other horror creatures and I don't have to watch the movie, then why not put them in the comments below. As well, make sure that you check out For the Love of Horror on Facebook and other Monopoly events. I will put the links in the description below. But until next time, goodbye.